Guys, it is a wild morning. Well, afternoon, early afternoon. Happy early afternoon, guys. Hope you're having a great one. This is about League of Legends. I did see the update, and as you can tell, I am, ready for work and doing work the entire time. So I actually wasn't prepared for this to be done today at all. I actually didn't expect a response from Riot for probably a week, if not more. They've been extremely silent about the entire Hextech Chest situation and the entire debacle for all their monetization issues. I've been creating content about it, many videos. I will link those in the comments below and the description, and probably the comments as well. But those describe the issues going on and plaguing Riot Games for the really the past 2.5 years, but especially the past couple of weeks with the removal of Hextech Chests, the changes in Honor, the changes in your shop, the blue essence, everything really, and the skins. The terrible quality skins, and the GACHA, and many more. So lots of issues. Finally, Riot decided about 1 hour ago that they were going to respond. So they've responded. We're going to watch the video together. I've already seen it, so I've already prepared myself, and we're going to discuss it. And I'll try to clear up any misconceptions, and I'll also try to say, before anything else, yes, they are apologizing in some way. However, do remember a couple of things. First of all, congratulate yourselves. Pat yourselves on the back. Every single one of you who has shared Hextech memes, every single one of you who has discussed the situation, every single one of you that has shown, videos to your friends about the situation or anything above. You guys made this situation happen in terms of even a modicum of turnaround. Now, with all the congratulations out of the way, guys, I want you to understand one other thing. First of all, game companies do this all the time. They will try to screw you over, and if you stay strong, they will bend, break, and capitulate. I've said this in every single previous other video because I've seen this happen with so many other games. We saw it directly last year with Helldivers 2. We saw it with, Escape from Tarkov. Many other issues of similar types where, a game company tries to overstep their bounds, tries to take advantage of the consumer, and the entire community of that game actually steps up. There's a legitimate amount of pushback, and the game company capitulates. This is something that has happened in the past and will happen every time. Now, the last thing I want you guys to keep in mind, this is before we go into the details, is this is an ongoing fight with Riot Games. They're only doing this because they got caught with their proverbial pants down, and they got shit scared that people were going to leave the game in droves because people already started to leave the game in droves. Trust is broken. It will always be broken. That circle of trust, 15 years of, banger times with Riot Games where they've, were considered one of the top gaming companies in terms of treating the consumers well, creating great content, creating a myriad of products that made the community happy. Those days are long gone. And the reason is Dylan Dejita is still, Jadeja, I cannot pronounce his name, is still CEO of Riot Games. As long as he is, and as long as the other people that are executives at Riot Games are still executives at Riot Games, they will try this again. So please remember, always keep your eyes open and get ready to fight back anytime. This was but their first try, their first real attempt at the apple to try to get rid of chests, try to really screw over the consumers, all of us gamers, in a really big way. And if you don't think they're going to try this again at some point, my friends, you have not been looking at the past 2 years of changes for Riot Games. Anyways, let's get into it. We're going to start with the video. So let me put on this. We're going to start with the actual video, the actual discussion. This is Medler and Pabro. Let's see this. Let me turn it up. So sorry.
And I'm Pabro.
There
We know
it
that
is.
some of you are frustrated, even questioning if Riot is still the company you've always known.
It's not. It's not, and it will never be the company that we've known ever again. I want you all to know this. I want you all to take this into account. Always remember, they are the ones that have decided to change the paradigm for all of us. And they're only giving back some of what they've taken away because they got caught.
And we get it. We aspire to put players first, and when our decisions
Not
don't
anymore.
land the way we intended, it can damage your trust. Recently, we've made a number of
Am I being
changes
harsh,
that
by the way,
didn't go well
guys?
for everyone.
Yes.
We've been listening to
However,
feedback, and it's
I know
clear
these
there
people.
are areas
That's
that we
why.
need to adjust.
So today we want to walk through what's changing, why we're
Take
making
the
these
win.
updates, and how we're
Take
working to
all
ensure
of these
League
wins,
is a game that
guys.
feels rewarding
Just
and
stay
worth your time.
strong in the future.
We're
That's all
covering
I'm
these changes
saying.
at a high level in this video, but if you're looking for more details,
This is probably all
check
the
out
win we're
dev
going to
blog
get right
that's out
now.
First up, chests. It's clear that for many of you, Hextech Chests weren't just a way to get stuff.
Yeah.
They were an important part of making your time in League feel rewarding. We didn't fully grasp how much this mattered to you.
They knew.
That led us to make
This is a
changes that
complete
made
utter
us
lie.
think.
They knew.
As a result, chests are coming back. Starting in Act 2, which is the patch next
And we'll
week,
talk about
we will
why.
earn
We will
up to
talk about
10
why they're
chests
coming back.
and keys per act. 8 will be spread throughout the free pass instead of the seasonal skin and the 1350 or lower skin, because you've told us you prefer chests.
And there's a little bit of complication here. People are confused about the number of exact chests that we're getting back and so on and so forth. I will talk about that after this video is done. I am going to cover that.
Now, we're
A lot
bringing
of people are
chests
getting
back
it wrong
through
online.
pass instead of through champion mastery, because we want to ensure they're accessible regardless of different playstyles. Whether you play modes with random champion selection or free choice, whether you play a wide variety of champions or just a few, we want to support that. And the other 2 chests per act will
It's
be
really
available
wild
for
that they're trying to act like they're
We're
doing
it
us a
that way
favor
because we
here.
believe League is better when you're surrounded by players.
I
who
just
make the
love
experience better.
that.
Every match is shaped by the players in it, and some of the best moments come from great competition, teamwork, and respect for each other. So we want to explore ways to reward and recognize those of you who embody this. In the short term, those honor chests will be delivered through missions, while we'll
So we
work
get
on
extra
honor.
chests back through
To
honor.
be clear,
We do not
chests
get
from
the
both
other
Pass
honor
and
rewards
Honor
anymore, though.
will be the exact same chests as the ones you got through Champion Mastery.
This is only them. I wanted to pause here because this is a bone of contention with a lot of people in the community. They do not trust Riot to nerf the chests. Sorry, to not nerf the chests again. And there's a bit of a question: is are the chests that we're now going to be getting the pre-nerf chests or the post-nerf chests? They nerfed the drop rates of all the skins and stuff just a little while ago, and they had already done that. And then they took the chests away afterwards. So are we getting the pre-nerf or post-nerf? There's no detail on this. They're not saying if this is pre-nerf or post-nerf. They're just saying it's the same chest. So we don't really know. And frankly, nor will we know. And I want to actually ask you guys to chip in with this. When the chests do come back, let me know in the comments below, in our Discord, wherever you want. Comments below are probably the easiest for you guys if you're coming from YouTube. Let me know what you're getting from the chest. Do you feel it's the same? Do you feel it's nerfed from before they took them away or not? Because I don't trust Riot Games to keep the same drop rates. They could absolutely state they're saying that they're keeping the same drop rates, and then nerf them on the back end. You never know with these guys. So just keep that in mind. I don't know. I'm hoping that they don't try to screw with us, but just something to be aware of going forward.
And next up, we've got champion acquisition. A clear problem for newer players especially is building out their champion roster. And for League to continue...
This is one of the unironic, like, actual W's. Basically, you know, they're not making all the champions free, though they should. They've given many bullshit reasons why, and if any Rioter ever tries to give you... If you ever ask about this to a Rioter, hey, why don't you make the champions free? I've had this conversation, and so I know how it goes with Rioters. And Rioters will be like, oh, well, we can't do that because it'll actually harm the new player experience. Always remember, if you have an Xbox Game Pass, the PC Game Pass, you get all of the champions for free. So if it was bad for the new player experience, why is it for free on the Xbox Game Pass? They're lying to you. Every time they try to say it's some other reason, except for the fact that they want more money, they're lying to you. Just keep that in mind.
To thrive long term, it needs to be more accessible.
But at least we're getting
one way to help
essentially half price
Certainly not the only
in Blue
thing,
Essence for
but we
all
think
the
it's an important
champions
one.
now.
And all the recent discussion about Blue Essence and Champions
So that is a massive
has really
improvement.
emphasized that it's something we should be changing right now. So, we're going to be lowering the Blue Essence cost of all champions by 50%.
Unironic W.
Third, we're going to be delaying Exalted Mordekaiser to take more time to make sure it better delivers.
They realized that everyone who gave feedback about the Mordekaiser skin was very substantive, and they've done this every single time that they release a skin on PvE, and it looks like dog shit. They'll get a whole bunch of pushback, and then they'll try to fix the skin. This is yet another example of that. This is called... I work in business, guys. For anyone who's new here, who's not seen my other videos or anything like that, I work in business. I work in consulting. I know how these companies operate, and we call this as a bait and switch. They bait you with one thing, and then when they get pushback, they switch it to what they think is like a compromise situation. Not what you want, just what you're willing to compromise on, which is the exact same situation for all of these things. They baited us by taking away all of our, free rewards, the Hextech Chests, and everything like that. And now they're switching it because of all the pushback, trying to essentially get us to capitulate and reach compromise, which is less than what we had before.
On its core fantasy. We're also taking more time to improve all future Exalted skins, so you likely
We'll
won't
see.
see one in every active
I doubt it.
server as
I doubt
originally
it.
planned.
Now, keep in mind, they still fired all their good artists, so the fact that they're acting like their art will suddenly get better on their skins is a pretty wild claim. Definitely, I will, wait to see that before I believe it, and even then, I probably won't believe it.
Additionally,
Neither should
for
you.
paid seasonal pass skins, we're going to be replacing one of the non-prestige ones with 25 Mythic Essence. We've seen clear feedback.
Now, I don't really follow Mythic Essence, so you guys need to tell me this. This is one of the aspects of this entire situation I do not know, so let me know in the comments below. Is 25 Mythic Essence enough? I've seen some people on Twitter react, saying that it's an absolute joke of an amount of Mythic Essence. 25 is, like, not considered that much. I don't know the Mythic Essence conversions or anything like that. I never use that shit. So let me know what you think. If it is good, if it's not good, please do let me know. I have to rely on you guys for this one.
That there's both a lack of Mythic Essence on the paid pass, and that we've been doing more champions for each seasonal theme than makes sense. For Act 2,
They want to cut down the
our
number
plan
of
is that the skins on the
champions
paid
because they
battle
think
pass
they'll be
will
able to do a better
Darius,
job, is what they're trying to
Scion,
say.
and Talon.
And fourth, in the last dev update, we said we'd be running Clash less often. But after hearing your feedback, we realized that what we took away was actually...
This was such a stupid move by them. Like, getting rid of Clash? There is no real stuff that they had to do for Clash. Like, they've already created the infrastructure, the background, the back end, everything for Clash. The fact that they had taken it away in the first place shows such short-sightedness. And if you have a friend, or you are arguing with someone on Twitter in the League community, and they're like, oh, all I care about is pro play and professional play and, high ELO play, and nothing else matters to me. I don't care about skins, blah, blah, blah. Point to the Clash changes and be like, hey, do you like this? Because no matter what happens, anytime Riot Games fucks with the actual community at large, they're going to be fucking with the high ELO players and the ranked players and, like, the grandmasters and the sub-pro and actual pro players as well. All of it, it's a, rising tide raises all ships. A lowering tide, lowers all ships as well. And the people that I've, had to argue with, the ranked people, like, have actually, like, tried to send me, like, fucking death threats and stuff on, PMs and stuff. They're so angry because I've been very vocal about these changes, and they're like, "Oh, you care too much about this." No, I just see the writing on the wall, and these people who are so up their ass about high elo ranked and nothing but that, and so on and so forth. They have no idea how their own game, their own interests and stuff would be affected by all these changes. It's incredibly short-sighted. So definitely, just some ammo for you guys so you understand.
really important.
I'm only trying to help because I only want to
Those
see
who
this
love
game
Clash,
get better.
It can feel like League at its purest. Teams coming together, strategizing, and competing in a tournament-like setting. So, we'll be returning Clash to a monthly schedule. March's Clash event will be all random Earth. Then we'll run a regular
I have
Summoners
no
Rift
idea
Clash in
why
April.
Clash is
Let us know
not
what's
just
a mixture
SR,
of regular
personally.
Summoners Rift ARAM, and rotating game modes you'd like to see throughout the rest of the year for Clash. Okay, that's the core of this update.
Yeah.
On a smaller note, we want to reaffirm, for those of you who've been asking, that both your shop and the Blue Essence Emporium will be coming back soon for their first runs this year.
So, this is the big thing. Because the Your Shop and the Blue Essence Emporiums were things that they had neither confirmed nor denied that they had taken away. However, it's very clear, just by timing and everything like that, that we were supposed to get them, you know, way long ago, weeks ago, and so on. And we had gotten neither. And as a result, you know, people at Data Mine that there was no shop coming up, and so on and so forth. So it was a lot of detail taken from you know, the API and stuff via the community members that are far more in the know than I am. SpiderX and so on and so forth. Many other actual good creators in the community. But the point is that they are trying to act like they didn't screw up on this, Riot. And they're trying to say, oh yeah, it was coming back anyways, so we're confirming that it was coming back. They are, honestly, this just reeks of political talk and bait and switch. Like, it absolutely reeks of that. Like, dude, my radar is going off. I do not trust this. Do not think that they had not planned on doing this. Honestly, they're only getting these things back because of the level of pushback. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes.
We're targeting your shop in patch 25.6, and the Emporium.
But finally, we have a
25.7.
time that we're getting
Now,
it back,
as we wrap up,
which
we
is
want
good.
to acknowledge that we know getting League to the right place isn't about just one set of changes. It's about continually refining and improving the game. We think today's updates are an important step, and we'll keep tracking how these changes.
It's only a step. This is the only thing he's actually said
and
correct.
making adjustments.
We've always built League along with you all, the community. So thank you for
And they had
sticking with
forgotten
us
this.
and hearing us out.
And they've
We
still
look forward
forgotten
to
this.
Continuing to work with you to make sure League is the best game it can be.
Okay, whatever. Dylan Jadeja is still the CEO of Riot Games. All of the financial leaders of Riot Games are still the leaders of Riot Games. Things will not change. So do keep this in mind, guys. It is not over, nor will it be for a very long time until those people are ousted. Okay, so to go into a little bit of detail, this is SpiderX. I will link this in the comments below as well. It's a little bit of a TLDR. Hextech Chests will be replacing the free Battle Pass skin. We'll be getting 10 Hextech Chests per act. 8 on the free pass, 2 with an honor. This means a total of 60 because there are 6 acts or something like that. So it is not. People were thinking it's 10 total for the entire, essentially what amounts to a season. It's split up into acts, and why they're doing this act situation, I don't know. It's kind of dumb in my opinion. But be that as it may, we're actually, according to calculations, getting 60 per year, the chests, which is good. That is a big W if it's true and if it's not nerfed. We'll see that. Definitely keep an eye out on the chest, drop rates, and so on and so forth. Consolidating on keys into fragments, rounding up. Blue Essence costs will be reduced by 50%. Sun Yuzal Mordekaiser is being delayed while they make improvements. It is still a $250 gacha dogshit skin, though, so just keep that in mind. Increasing the quality of Battle Pass skins going forward. This is only due to insane amounts of pushback. 25 Mythic Essence. I need you guys to tell me, is that a lot? Is it not? Clash is going back to monthly. Your shop and Blue Essence Emporium are returning when it returns. Okay, so the next thing, this is something to just let you guys know. There are a lot of people that think we're getting less chests now than we did in Champion Mastery. We only got, I think, what was an estimated 48 skins or 40 skins via the chest through Mastery, and that's if you used all the Masteries correctly, and so on and so forth, in a year. And now we're getting what should amount to 60. So it's not fewer than before in terms of number of chests. Now, will the quality of chests be the same? That you guys will have to hold Riot's feet to the fire. The chests are spread out over weeks of the past. This is true. This is absolutely true. Consolation price. This is also true. So I just wanted to make sure the number. Okay. Yeah, 60. Sorry, 52. We got 52 previously. I do apologize. 52 previously, and now we get 60. Also, this was a clarification. People have been trying to figure out exactly what Medler was saying in the video and everything like that. This is confirmed via Reddit from Medler. This is direct words. Mastery previously could earn up to 52 chests per year, and the Battle Pass going forwards and Honor will grant up to 60 chests over the year. So this is something that I just wanted you guys to have clear, and this is directly their words. This does, however, bring up a very good question, and this is brought from a person on Twitter. How does this revert of chests removal come about after stating that chests were not sustainable for League's long-term health? Guys, the answer is simple, and this is how you know that this is a bait and switch. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, and the fact is that they are fucking lying to you. The way you know this is because in every single other video that I've ever made about this entire situation, I have told you guys that Riot was lying to you. Their highest years of profit and revenue from just League of Legends for the past, since chests were added to the game in 2016, they have made between 1.5 to $2 billion per year. It was never about sustainability. It was always about greed. The answer is always the simplest answer. And the answer here is that the company was trying to screw you. That is the answer. All right, Medler had some thoughts as well about this. This was just a few minutes ago. While we still need to make sure the business side of League is sustainable, this was clearly a poor way to try to do it in retrospect. Very damaging to the player experience, which made making a great game and sustainable business became a conflict when it should be a synergy. We think that we've been at our best historically. It's been because making something really good leads to sustainable business results in the long term. I mean, this is not something that they had to figure out. This is something that they've known for 15 years. The fact that they're acting like they have, forgotten it somehow, and they had to be reminded or something like that. It's absolute bullshit. It is absolutely, just straight up like cope. They're trying to act like, it's our bad guy. We didn't mean to do it. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing, and absolutely always recognize that he needs to go. This is a great picture. I might have to use this picture. This is a beautiful picture. I'm gonna grab this picture and save it because this is art. At some point, I'm gonna make a video specifically on Dylan Jadeja, and I will probably use this picture for it because it's just, I mean, truly, the memes to come out of this entire situation is the best part of this entire situation. Truly, this is also a, by the way, it is not lost in the community. The difference between how League of Legends has treated their player base in the past weeks and Marvel's rivals. Here's an example. So this is, about this entire situation from the 7th, which is when they announced that they're removing the Hextech Chests. And this is a message from Marvel's rivals. So for anyone who doesn't know or doesn't play Marvel's Rivals, or if you had a busy couple of days, Marvel's Rivals servers were down for a significant amount of time. I think it was, just a few hours, but maybe it was like closer to like 10 hours or something. I don't know the exact amount of time. I was working on other things. However, they did something that I've not seen a game do in a long while. They actually gave a message of apology, a true message of apology. We still have not gotten a message of apology from Riot, by the way. They've not said, hey, we're sorry. We messed up. This is our fault. They've not said any of that in any statement. We just watched the video. We just read out a bunch of stuff, and they're talking about, oh, we lament, we regret, we look back on this, we should have done better. No, they've not said, hey, we fucked up. We're sorry. This is why we did the decision. We're greedy sons of bitches. They didn't say anything of that sort. However, Marvel's Rivals did say, we're sorry about the inconvenience. As a token of appreciation, we have credited your account with 200 units. This is essentially what amounts to Riot points. So when was the last point that Riot had screwed up and they had said, hey guys, we're sorry, here's 200 RP? When was the last time? I don't remember. I've been playing this game since Season 1. I don't remember that happening. You know, some MMOs used to do this, where if they're down for server maintenance for like 2 days or like an extended period of time or something like that, you'll get rewards in your mail. You'll get, you know, it depends on the MMO. Sometimes you get extra items. Sometimes you get extra game time or whatever. You know, even dog shit gacha mobile games on your phone will give you rewards. I play a game called Marvel Strike Force, and I'm not sponsored. I've never been sponsored by anything. I just like this game because I like playing stupid games on my phone sometimes. And what I will say is every time the server goes down, or, you know, one of the events doesn't work because it's a fucking dogshit mobile game, they will give you like a whole bunch of like free energy and free units and shit like that. And it's just like, oh wow, it's so weird that a gacha game, an actual dog shit gacha game that is literally pay to win, that is Marvel Strike Force, and any game like it, you know, all of those, you know, hero collectible gather games are just like that. They all treat you better than Riot Games does. Remember, their systems for gacha do not have pity. Pity is a system in gacha games where if you, you know, you strike poorly with your RNG over and over and over again, at some point you will get the reward that you're looking for, the big one, the one that everyone is opening the gacha boxes for in the first place. Actual gacha games have that system. League of Legends does not. It's absolutely insane that League of Legends treats you poorer than literal pay-to-win garbage games. And then finally, I want to talk about why this is happening. Spider Axe is where I've been getting a lot of this information from. He's one of the GOATs on Twitter in the League community ever. So definitely give him some serious love. He does this for free, just for the love of the game. And so he made a post. Now they've changed progression rewards again. I guess I can share. I got this survey regarding the recent sentiment last week. I did not get the survey. If I had, I would have shared mine, but I did not get the survey. It obviously only went out to certain people. Riot listens to surveys a lot, so I feel like this was the nail in the coffin for certain to revert the changes. So one is, how do you feel about the following statements about Riot Games? And this is about, you know, is trustworthy, they care about my feedback, they prioritize short-term profits, and so on and so forth. And obviously, I'm sure they got, you know, dog shit scores for all of these things, as they deserve. And then the other one, the next page of it, which is just, I just wanted to bring some highlight to this because it's very interesting. In the past 2 weeks, can you recall a time when it felt like League of Legends dev team was responding to player feedback through words or action? And it's not, and they weren't. So absolutely not. They did not respond in any positive way, in any real way at all whatsoever. And it showed, and that is why they had to reverse course as much as they physically could stand to do so. Not as much as they should, but as much as they could stand to do so. And another reason why they're doing this is not only the survey, though the survey is great. I'll full screen back for this. It's because if you look at League of Graphs or any such site, I think DPM does it. There's a couple of them now that, you know, you can look at like actual games played and everything like that. If you look at the last 48 hours of League of Legends games played, it is unironically 20% lower than a week ago. And that is also already lower than the same time last year. So the games have been falling. People have not been playing. People have actually uninstalled and have moved on to other games. I know my friends list has been empty as fuck on League of Legends. And I keep League of Legends open just to like talk to my friends on there and stuff. And dude, like none of them were like even on in high numbers. Like usually it is around lunchtime, right? Well, slightly after lunchtime. This is like usually all the way down to here of active players. And that is no longer the case, and it has not been. It's not just anecdotally today. But it, sorry, I realized that I was full screen. It is the active players on my friends list is usually not 21. It is usually like, you know, 40, 50, 60. And this is not anecdotally today. This is like literally all the time. Just every single day, day after day, Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. I work from home. I work on my computer, so I have League open all the time, just so I can chit chat with my friends while I do meetings and stuff. And yeah, this is the worst state I've ever seen for activity on League ever. And let me tell you guys, this is one place that I was wrong. I actually thought that Riot was not going to fix any of these things. And as a result, we had to bleed Riot dry by playing games, using their server capacity essentially, and not paying for RP in any way, shape, or form. And as a result, we'd bleed them like they were bleeding us. That was my statement in my previous videos. Guys, I was wrong. Quitting the game was actually the right call. The amount of people that had quit the game and had left the game, and the 20% fewer games played, week over week, year after year over year, compared to last year, compared to, even last month, that is what shook Riot to their core. And that worked, guys. That and all the pressure, that really, really worked. But definitely do understand that this is the classic bait and switch. So this is how a bait and switch normally works. You make a drastic, controversial change. The community gets pissed. The company, in this case Riot, try to explain themselves. People get even more pissed because the explanation is not an apology, it's not a change. It's just them, acting like they're doing the right thing. There's no way forward, blah, blah, excuses, so on and so forth. And then finally, after staying strong for days, weeks at a time, then the company, in this case Riot, finally backtracks and gives you something unironically worse in return. The only thing that's a real W is the blue essence changes, that every champion will cost half the amount of blue essence going forward. That is the only truly superior change. We don't know about the chests, if they're going to be improved or not. They're numerically so-called 8 more per year than before. We don't know how that'll shake out yet, so maybe that'll be a little bit better, maybe not. But the problem is that nothing else is better, and also there's still gacha in the game. There's still all these other issues in the game. There's still, a lack of quality and skins in the game, even though they say they're going to make that better. I highly doubt it. They're not hiring artists again. I don't see any hiring numbers. If you do, let me know. So none of these things are actually that much better. This is a compromise. This is a band-aid solution. And a lot of the people that will read this statement and watch this video from Medler and Pabro will be like, oh, we won, guys. The fight is over. This is a Riot fuck you strategy. Nothing more, nothing less. They're giving you a bowl of shit, and they put some chocolate sprinkles on top. So now you can eat the chocolate sprinkles and it'll taste a little bit better. Guys, please do not fall for it, okay? This is only them doing the bare minimum, which is less than what we had before. But yeah, anyways, I think that pretty much covers it. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, this also doesn't fix the Battle Pass issues. I forgot about that. I want to bring that up before I forgot. This doesn't bring back Honor Awards. We do get, a couple of skins as Honor Awards now, but all the other Honor Awards, the capsules, all that, those are gone forever. This doesn't fix the prices, the outrageous prices of skins. Like, for example, the Draven skin was $13.50, and it looked like, a fucking $2 skin, or $5 skin. The Scion, Gladiator Scion, basically looked better than the Mordekaiser skin, and the Gladiator Scion from way back when was like, what, $5.67? As opposed to $250 gacha skin. These prices are not at parity. These prices are incorrect, overblown, and we all know it. You know it, I know it, and frankly, Riot knows it too. It's just one of those sayings, you can't give us something that we already had and then act like you're doing us a fucking favor. And that's kind of what they're doing right now. By kind of what they're doing, that is exactly what they're doing. So, stay strong, stay righteous, stay mighty, stay together as a community. Do not, you know, attack your fellow players. If they're excited, let them be excited. Just tell them to keep making sure they stay strong. You keep being vigilant about these changes. Let me know in the comments below what the numbers are for you know, for the drops from the chest and everything like that. I'll be doing my own chest opening, and maybe tomorrow even, to celebrate. You know, at least we're getting something back. We'll keep an eye out. And also, more than anything else, remember that this is an ongoing fight until Dylan Jadeja is out of Riot Games. So I would honestly say that I will be making videos on this still, and I urge every single other content creator in the community that is, you know, large, small, middling size, whatever, to continue doing the same. That CEO is exactly why we have the issues that we have. He has had purview over Riot Games as CEO over every single negative change in the past 2 years. Everything from the first gacha skins with Echo and Jin to all the way to now, including the $500 Ari skin, including all the other gacha dog shit, including all of the boxes being taken away a few weeks ago. Hextech Chests, sorry, I keep calling them boxes. The honor changes, the class changes, the riot changes, sorry, the LCS changes, all of it. They're all under Dylan Jadeja as CEO. So, you know, guys, keep pressing for him to be ousted. Remember, these game companies can and will, they can have and always will bend, break, and capitulate if the community stays strong enough. And until that CEO is out, nothing will stay changed. Nothing will actually stick. And they're only going to be, right, will only be waiting for their next opportunity to try to screw you, me, and everyone else yet again. But regardless, I will be here. Anytime they do, I will be your watchful watchdog. Check in, making sure that they don't do any bullshit. I've covered this with EA, I've covered this with Ubisoft, I've covered this with, you know, smaller companies that, you know, Escape from Tarkov, Helldivers 2. Anytime a game company does bullshit like this, I always try to cover it. And especially Riot Games, because I love League of Legends. I've been playing it since beta, and I'll always hope to be playing it until it dies a slow and painful, you know, over-monetized death, which is, I thought was happening this year at this point. Maybe we get a stay of execution here. But I'll always cover it, and I'll always tell you how it is. So if you guys like this video, please do consider giving it a like, giving it a sub, sharing it with your friends, all completely free things. I never really asked for money or anything like that. I'm in it for the love of the game. I'm in it because I care about these things, and, you know, I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Definitely, I hope to catch you in the next one. And don't worry, I also cover good news. I also cover indie games. I also cover, you know, things that game companies do well, and that is my favorite type of thing to cover. But, you know, when the going gets tough and you need to cover something wrong with the community of any of these games, I cover that too, and I will always give it to you straight and in great detail, unlike you know, most other content creators out there. So I'll always do the best I can to give you the best I can. Catch you guys in the next video, and thank you for your time.